Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Journeyman career mode. You can see on the right-hand side there, or you could see on the right-hand side there, we have locked up 50 wins in my career so far. 50 wins, 20 draws and 8 defeats. That's not a bad win percentage, is it, really, if we're completely honest? So very, very pleased indeed with that and hoping to improve that win percentage yet further today. We've one game in the Cup, that being Portland Timbers in the round of 16 of the US Open Cup, and then 3 league games to follow: Orlando City, New England Revolution and Columbus Crew. Apologies for this video being out slightly late, having to record it the morning of, but we're going to record tomorrow's video ahead of time for tomorrow, which will include transfers. So very much looking forward to that. We should have Lewis Morgan back at some point today as well, actually, for the first team squad. He still only has the little injury symbol, so I can't play him just yet. But as we progress forward, we've still got 10 days, was it, to the next fixture? So we might be back for the game against Portland Timbers. We hope so. In the meantime, please do drop the video a like to make sure the content gets pushed to as many new people as possible. I'd appreciate it very much. Do subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. Formula 1 will return very soon. And also, of course, come and join us on the main channel for the realistic RTG save, if you so wish. Saying thank you to the Gaffer, to Samuel Mays and Vapor Terror on the board behind me. Vapor, I see you in every single comment section, my man. Your consistent long-term support doesn't go unnoticed, mate. I appreciate it very much. And you're not the only one to be in every single comment section, every single day, on every single video. I appreciate all of you very, very much indeed. Like I say, it doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you. Regardless of anything else, I think that was Lewis Morgan back. And now we can hopefully be a little bit better up top again. We'll drop the 53 rated centre-back. You know what? Yeah, I am just going to take Elias Manuel out. I was like, do I? Yeah, no, it's just rubbish, says. Just put Lewis Morgan in. It'll be fine. Come on, then. Portland Timbers in the quarterfinal. Oh, it's the quarterfinal, not the round of 16. The quarterfinal of the US Open Cup for a place in the semis. Here we go. Portland Timbers line up with Maxime Crepeau in goal. David Mosquera at the right back spot. Kamal Miller, Zach McGraw and Claudio Bravo at left back. David Ayala, not Daniel Ayala. Diego Shara, Santiago Moreno at 74. Anthony on the left at 73. Evander at 79, pretty decent. And Jonathan Rodriguez at 77 on the bench. Some options, nothing spectacular though. We shall do what we can here. Our favourites for almost every game we go into at the minute. Basically, favourites for every game other than when we play into Miami, I think, which will come in the next episode. But for the time being, we have to be happy with how the... Well, of course we're happy with how the season is going so far. We've been pretty spectacular. This is arguably our best season of our career thus far, taking in our time in China and our time in Australia. I think this is probably the most dominant we've been as a manager in any division. 64% win percentage we worked out on stream with the 50 wins in 78 games. Very, very happy indeed with that. Even happier still if we could take an early 1-0 lead here. Kata loves a Ranger. But Crepeau makes the decent save. Still the opportunity. Caballo delivers. And the header from Lewis Morgan goes straight across the face of goal, but nowhere actually near it. Kata. Driven into Carballo. Turns well. Man on the edge of the box was who I was trying to get it to. Oh, you lucky boy, Crepeau! Van Zier not able to add to his current, actually genuinely fantastic goal-scoring record in the division thus far this year. Ball pinballing around straight into the arms of the awaiting goalkeeper. And back to Evander. Here's Anthony. Thank you. Oh, one back. And saved. Point blank range by the goalkeeper. Kata trying, snapping at the heels. Oh, the ball was there to be won. I just missed it. That'll be a yellow card only, I hope. Unless there's any more corruption in Major League Soccer, like we saw with a crazy red card for Axel Atom a couple of episodes ago. Edelman with the yellow. Thankfully, Vander's going for goal here. And he might as well have just picked it up, walked it towards the goal and handed it straight into the goalkeeper's arms, because that's effectively what the free kick did. I'm hoping to work their keeper a bit more, but so far I can't seem to do it. You are offside through there by the time the pass comes, but Van Zier's won it back. Lewis Morgan, the intended recipient. Lewis is in. Morgan's left footed, so we'll put it on the left, and well, Injury and decline in stats or not, that left foot is deadly. A goal at last. Oh, nicely done. Looking for Van Zier. Kata's on the edge with space. Kata! I can't help myself but go for a long shot when it opens up like that. I just love scoring long shots way too much. I should sign Cameron Brannigan in every save that I ever play, shouldn't I? Still 1-0 at the hour mark. I'm actually going to take Edelman off now because that yellow card is making me a little bit twitched in the midfield. Lewis Morgan's through that gap. And what a ball it is to find him too. Lewis Morgan, again, just too heavy a touch, unfortunately. He's done it again! Lewis! Mate! Where's your close control, pal? Jeez Louise. Don't make me hate you as well as Van Zier and Elias Manuel. Morgan. Van Zier. And 2, surely. There we go. Game over! Into the semi-finals of the US Open Cup. Red Bull New York. And go through the gap. Elias Manuel. Oh, I didn't think the keeper was going to react to that for a minute. It was headed towards the bottom corner and he just stayed upright for ages and then eventually was like, oh, I'll save it. Well, that'll be game then. Cheers. 2-0, not 3-0 or 2-1. Final whistle should go any... I mean, come on, ref. 1 minute added on. There we go. Into the semi-finals of the US Open Cup. We are flying. And now back to league action. Orlando City with Pedro Galese in goal. Dago Torhalson, David Bracalo, Thomas Williams and Rafael Santos. That is a higgledy-piggledy backline in terms of quality, isn't it? Wilder Cartagena and Cesar Araujo with Fabian Loyola, Ivan Angulo, Martin Ojeda and Ramiro Enrique. They've got players that are in the 70s and players that are in the 50s in their starting lineup. They need a bit more squad depth, I think, at Orlando City. We're going to be improving our squad depth in the upcoming transfer window, but hopefully the squad is deep enough at the minute. It seems, on the evidence thus far this season, that the squad depth is good enough at least to help us challenge, but if we can make ourselves even stronger yet further still, then it should be, hopefully, a pretty straightforward double winning season for us this year. And we can leave America after just 1 year with our heads held high and more silverware added to the trophy cabinet, which would be lovely. Angulo. Oh, lovely turn by Enrique. That was beautifully done. Blocked by Nealis. That was sweet. Lovely little spin. Ojeda with the delivery. Lewis Morgan clears only as far as Angulo. Where is the bloody football is the question we're asking. We're just running away with it with Nealis. Oh, that got a little bit worrisome, didn't it? Get that down the line. Hopefully Caballo's got the pace to get there. He doesn't, but he has got the guile to win the ball back. We'll lift that over the top looking for Van Zier, and we could maybe have a chance. Going to get away from the defender. Not really. Into Stroud. Lewis Morgan had just drifted offside. Oh, Edelman's going all the way through. Edelman's going all the way through. Edelman! Side netting. And if Van Zier can get beyond the man, there you go. We can get him in behind. Take it in your stride, lad. Well done. Don't know what their number 68 was doing there. Positionally, all over the place. Stroud looking for Lewis Morgan. On the left. This time I didn't sprint to try and get away from the defender. I've learnt my lesson. It worked. Lewis Morgan's left foot, just as good as ever. He's the one to make the breakthrough again. Win that. Caballo. Oh, he skipped away from 2 challenges. That's so good. I hope we can make something of this. I've ruined it. No, I haven't. Yeah, I have. Oh, free kick for us. I mean, Carballo's run there is worth including, even if nothing really comes from this. I'll try and get a shot away on goal so that we do include it as a highlight. Just so you guys can see how good Carballo's run was there. Effort from distance from the free kick dealt with. 67% win percentage here for us. But it is only 1-0. We felt quite aggrieved in the RTG in yesterday's episode that 66% was given in favour of our opponents for a win percentage when we felt like we'd been competitive enough to have more than like 17% chance of our own win. We ended up drawing that game. Hopefully we can avoid a draw in this one now that we're the one with the massive win percentage probability. Van Zier going to have to just keep running wide here and then we'll tuck it back with a little reverse pass. Oh, I needed to do it again with Carballo and I couldn't. It's going to be just the 1-0 at half-time. Well, we have dominated the game. On this occasion, actually, I feel like we do justify the heavy, high percentage chance probability of the win. Because Coronel in goal has had pretty much nothing to do, whereas against Portland Timbers, he had a lot to do. Cartagena. Araujo. Brian Hayder. Oh, and through the gap. Carlos Coronel is a significant reason as to why we are where we are in the league. He's very Sam Walker-esque, if you know what I mean, from the realistic RTG. Caballo on the breakaway here. Cut this back. And Van Zia could have made it too to finish him off. Brekalo in the way, unfortunately. I don't think it's the high potential Brekalo, is it? I think that's Josip Brekalo. Lewis Morgan's left foot, ladies and gentlemen. He's at it again. 3 goals scored today. Actually, no, 4 goals scored today. 3 of them, Lewis Morgan. Well in. Brian Hayder set through with that. And in the box. And cuts it back. Surely they score one here. Ladero brings Orlando back into it. Fair play. That was well worked indeed. And tucked away nicely. Home side aren't out of this. Come on. Someone made me a run. That's what I was waiting for. There we go. Van Zia. Oh. It's a pen. And he might be lucky to stay on the pitch here. He's lucky. He's going to stay on the pitch. It's a definite penalty. Williams has thrown himself at that. And the ball was not even close to where his feet ended up. Make the change. Lewis Morgan with a chance to return to the starting lineup in just his second game back from injury and get himself a hat-trick. We're going to win this one. Sorry, Orlando. Consider your lit fire of revival doused. Oh. Oh, is that the guy that was already on a yellow? You might be in trouble, sir. Judging by the way the fans are quite so vocal. Is it a second yellow? It is. Cartagena gone for a second yellow card. I wish in the cutscene they brought the yellow out and then the red rather than just the red, but small things. Angulo off as they make a change to accommodate for now being down to 10 men. Ball cut back. Araujo kind of backing off him a little bit here. That's a lovely little ball to Enrique. Coronel wants to ensure that it's not a nervy final few against 10 men. Straightforward save in the end. Looking for Lewis Morgan through the gap and completely ballsing it up. So maybe it will be a slightly nervy end. They do need 2 though, obviously. Oh. They do need 1 though, obviously. Enrique with stunning footwork again to ensure that it is going to be a nervy final few minutes. Enrique's footwork has been really good all game long. Like, left, right, left, right, left, right. You keep up with it because I can't. You probably won't blame me for just pissing about with possession and ensuring that we just waste the 2 minutes added on here. Let's not needlessly throw away what should have been and really has been a pretty straightforward victory. Like, needlessly giving them the opportunity to grab that third. They don't get it. We win by 3-2. Lewis Morgan has a hat-trick and we're very glad that he's back. Well, let's sim the home game then against New England Revolution. Obviously, oh, Lewis Morgan's on international duty for this one, is he? And so is Kata. Fair enough. Okay. Right, good. Well, hopefully it will just offer me the opportunity to auto-replace. Then there we go. And a draw. We'll take it. We'll take it. Inter Miami beat Orlando in the Miami derby. So presumably they're still trying to keep tabs on us. And very much so, in fact. 6 points behind, 2 games in hand. Inter Miami, if they win either of those 2 games in hand, if they win both of them and win either of them by more than 1 goal, they'd go top as it stands. The title is in their hands right now. But they do have to play us twice. So it's still very much in our hands too. And they've played one of those games in hand and they have won it, but it was by a single goal. So they need to win their next game in hand by more than a single goal, and then they'd go top on goal difference. But let's go and beat Columbus Crew away from home and keep ourselves top. Still missing Morgan and Kata. That is a pain in the arse. Right, Evan Bush in goal for the Crew. Not an ideal selection in goal. Moreira Amundsen and Kilian Sidilius actually, who's 77 rated. Farsi on the right, Darlington Nagby still playing in the midfield, Dylan Shambost and then Dejuan Jones. Jason Russell Rowe out on the right with Alexandru Matan at left attacking mid. They're very deep though, those two attacking mids, with Diego Rossi at 76 rated, very much up on his own in that midfield. And well, Nicholas Hagen would be better than Evan Bush by 9 ratings, but they don't have a standout goalkeeper that's massively highly rated, do they? Right, let's go and win this one too then, shall we? Carballo to skip away from the man. It's a rather poor attempted challenge. Right, Gengar looking for Elias Manuel and finding Elias Manuel. Oh my God, we've actually scored a header from a cross with the defender challenging the striker. Well, Elias Manuel fires back at all of the criticism we've thrown at him. He's the first man in, I think, all of FC25 to score a header under pressure for us in any save. He's just managed to glance that and it's flown into the back of the net. I say flown. Not really that quick. But the precision on the header is really genuinely top draw. Bush tried his best. Nowhere near it. 1-0. That didn't take long. Farsi in behind. Looking for an equaliser here. Columbus Crew. And they might get it through Rossi now. He was always favourite to score from there. Their highest rated player by a mile. Pulls them back into it. Nobody to Rossi. Oh, it's going to open up for him there because I was too busy scratching my bloody eyebrow. Jones, thankfully for me, fires wide. That could have been embarrassing, conceding a goal because you were scratching your face, Ches. Still 1-1, half an hour in. Not 1-1 anymore. I was concentrating there to make sure I played the right passes at the right times. Red Bull Neil 2, Columbus Crew 1. Give me that dub, please. Try the through ball. Manuel. Just onside. As well worked. Now that Lewis Morgan is back, Elias Manuel and Van Zier are actually working as a partnership really nicely. Too little, too late, lads. We've already made the decisions to bring in another striker and sell Elias Manuel. Sorry, mate. It's a good run, this. It's a great pick out too. 2 minutes added on. We're into the 4th of those 2 minutes. But they might have a chance for 1 goal back here. Well, they did have a chance for 1 goal back here, but the shot was blocked. That's opened up as well. Well held by Coronel. 3-1 at the break. Columbus Crew do look dangerous, though. It's loose. Oh, speaking of loose. Christ. Oh, it's a nice one, too. Shambost. Oh, strike, sir. Put your foot through it, why don't you? Major League Soccer providing goal-filled games once again. Shambost powers them back into it at 3-2. Can't help but score goals. Can't help but concede goals with this New York Red Bull side, can we? Clean sheets are so rare. Oh, you got to get on target, mate. I'm sorry, that's rubbish. Oh, well in, Edelman. That's it. You have it. And then round there, Van Zier. Oh, it's Edelman. No, it's Carballo. That's 4. That's a good finish. All right, 2-goal advantage restored. Time very much. Shambost. That's not a bad delivery. The header's not bad either, and that could have gone anywhere. It still could go anywhere. It very nearly ended up in the back of the net. It has ended up in the back of the net. 4-3. Columbus Crew pull 1 back. Again, my fault for trying to play out from the back. And they've pulled us back to within 1 once more. Good initial save, and then flashed across the face of goal. And the keeper very nearly got to it, actually, but it snuck over the line before he could get there. Right, find ourselves in a situation similar to the last game, actually, where we just want to keep the ball away from the goal to ensure we get the win, but I've not got possession this time. We have it back now, and that will be, eventually, game. The last 2 games weren't really as comfortable as they should have been, were they? This is the thing, I want a new striker, but the goals are going in. I'm going to get a new striker, because we could be a lot more convincing in front of goal. But we do need to be better at the back as well. With the... Oh, how long is Nealis out for? He's hurt. He got hurt in the 2nd minute, but was able to play the rest of the entire game. What does the physiotherapist say? Bruised shoulder, out for 5 days. Okay. Well, he'll miss Atlanta then. But he will be back for... We'll be back for the rest of the transfer window. Fisher's getting antsy, is he? Well, why not? I'll promote him, but he's not quite good enough to be used, unfortunately. As we move into the month of July, the transfer window will open, and we will look to be busy in it. But that is for tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much for watching today. Again, apologies that the video's out an hour or so late, but we will be back for more in tomorrow's episode, and the squad will be having a couple of extra players added to it as well, we hope. Join me for it. I'll see you then.